What did you think overall, though, the Knicks winning? Are you happy for the Knicks fans?
I don't care about Knicks fans or New York. I don't.
Okay.
If anything, I think that San Antonio is going to be kicking themselves for a lifetime. Even if they go on to win 1, 2, 3, 4 titles, down the line, hypothetically, they're always going to look back at the woulda, coulda, shoulda. And look, maybe this is their, awakening when it comes to experience and whatnot. But they tricked off at least 2, if not 3 of these games.
They dominated the first half for almost all these games, but it's not about the first half.
No. They had opportunities in 3 of the fourth quarters to just put things away, and they didn't execute.
They couldn't execute. They had forced horrible shots. I thought the coaching was a total mismatch, and we just didn't talk about that enough.
Agreed.
Heading into the series, shout out Mike Brown. Very happy for him. He's coached some of the greats of all time. He's coached for some historic franchises, obviously being an assistant head coach here in Golden State winning, but to be able to do it as the head coach, as the guy, super happy for him. By the way, doesn't age at all. They were showing pictures of him in his stints with Cleveland and the Lakers from decades ago. The guy looks the exact same. Happy for Jalen Brunson. The guy smiled for the first time, I think, all season, because I've never seen him smile ever. Karl-Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, et cetera, et cetera.
I thought OG deserved the MVP.
They're a very likable team. They do.
I thought OG deserved the MVP. That's my personal opinion. If you're going to vote Andre, I'm never going to give this up, but if Andre Iguodala is going to win it, I don't know how, and Steph wouldn't, even though Steph had 37 in the closeout game in Cleveland. To me, it's the most bizarre thing in the world that OG Anunoby didn't get more love for MVP.
He might have gotten some love, but Jalen Brunson in the most important game of the series dropped 45 points.
Okay, that's the most important? You're up 3-1?
Are you kidding me?
Timeout.
You said they weren't cut. You said that the series wasn't over.
I didn't think so, but still.
And he made it over because he dropped 45.
The most important moments were the OG Anunoby block and the putback. And then he also scored 6 different threes in that game to keep it close. I just think OG Anunoby deserved it. You're a Jalen Brunson homer. You've been that way for about a year.
Yeah, that's me.
It's okay.
I have 4 of his jerseys, by the way.
But you do. You like him, and that's fine.
It's not about liking him. It's about him being the most important player on the team. The most important game of the series, the guy dropped 45.
The closeout game was not the most important. To me, the 29-point comeback was. I mean, OG Anunoby deserved more love for MVP. I'm telling you how it was. If you ask the Spurs, they would say to you, OG Anunoby destroyed us in this series.
Sure. And then if you asked him on the most important game,
Brunson was good.
Yeah, he was incredible. That 45.
He was
one of the great closeout games we've ever seen in NBA history. It's one of the great closeout performances we've ever seen.
Now you're being New York hyperbolic.
I'm not.
That's fine.
Look at the stats. What are we doing?
Look, Kyrie Irving in a Game 7, LeBron James in a Game 7.
Yeah.
Those guys had some incredible ones.
It's one of the greatest
Dirk
ones
Nowitzki,
we've ever seen. Absolutely.
All I'm saying is OG Anunoby deserved more credit if we're going off of what has happened.
Who's not giving OG credit? No one. The tip-in is going to be iconic forever. He might get a statue for it.
Joe, you've been a Brunson guy. It's okay.
OG Anunoby, he was 3 of 11.
No, in this game, but he also was unbelievable in the 29-point comeback.
Absolutely. Yes. But Jalen Brunson is the guy
What's
that
the
makes
moment you're going to remember?
He's the straw that stirs the drink.
What's the moment you're going to remember? You're going to remember the block, and you're going to remember the putback. The guy had 6 threes in that game, maybe 7.
I'm going to remember the Ray Allen corner 3. That doesn't mean he was the best player in that series.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No, you're not, but you're making that, you're comparing that
You're
one
conflating something that's not accurate. What I'm saying is they don't win that game.
You're tripping.
OG was better than Brunson in that game.
That's okay.
No.
You don't like Jalen.
In that game, he was better.
Joe,
I watched the whole game. He was better than him by 4 in that 30-point comeback.
That's not the most important game.
But that was. That's the game that's going to go down in history. And if we're going to go by, we're voting.
The game that didn't decide the series is not the most important series.
I'm defending the honor of Steph Curry. Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
Who's attacking Steph Curry? You do this every time.
Because I'm always going to defend it. Because I'm already hearing it. This might be the greatest basketball team ever. I mean, New York Knicks fans are already saying that. Like the 2017 Warriors didn't exist. And like the 97,
game is always
98.
the most important.
If that's the case, then why did Steph Curry get the goddamn MVP?
Why
I broke it?
You just broke your headphones.
Because I'll always be pissed for that.
Why are you bringing it? No one brought up Steph except for you.
No. Warrior fans will always see everything through a Steph lens. You have to remember that. Joe, you have to remember that.
Okay. That's okay. Just because he didn't get his doesn't mean Jalen can't get his.
No, he
It's
can't.
okay.
He can't. I want to retroactively give Steph Curry back the MVP.
That wasn't even the conversation. Steph wasn't even part of it. It was LeBron James, whether or not he deserved the MVP in a losing effort. Remember, that was the narrative.
Well, that's also ridiculous.
I agree with you.
That's also ridiculous.
I agree with you.
You knew where this was going.
You brought it into it. You wanted to bring up
No,
Steph
because
into
you're a
the
Jalen
conversation.
Homer. What I'm saying is this.
I'm not a Jalen Homer.
I'm saying this,
He
and
was
I'm going to say it.
incredible in that game, though. Can't we just give him credit?
No, because we're in the Bay Area. You want to go to New York and do radio? Go to New York.
Well, they're the ones playing in the finals, so
I don't
that's why
care.
we're talking about it.
I don't care.
I think you do.
Yeah.
A little bit. You broke that.
OG Anunoby should have gotten more love.
Yeah, man, you seem very emotional.
I do.
regarding this.
I am emotional because I see where this is going. Oh, Jalen Brunson's the greatest 6'3" and under guard ever to win a title. It's the most impressive run ever. It's like, give me a break.
No one said that.
Jalen walks
Oh,
so that
it's
Steph
coming.
could run.
It's coming. Nick Costas' timeline, who you're going to
So
talk
Nick
to.
Costas is going to come on here and say he's better than
I
Stephen
watched
Curry.
the New York
Come on.
Knicks WFAN posts. What's the guy that we had on Friday?
Oh, Gallo.
Yeah, they were doing all the post game stuff. They're like, we're not just winning it this year. We're going to win next year. This is better than the 2017 Warriors. This is better than the 2012 Miami Heat. This is better than this. Like, get out of here. I don't want to hear that. You won a championship. Congratulations. I'm happy for you.
I'm very
just
happy
take
for
a
him.
deep breath and enjoy this championship. Just like Mike Malone, you're not a dynasty if you haven't won anything but one. You've won one title. It's awesome. I'm super happy for you. But like then taking it way to the extreme. This is better than the 2017 Warriors. Stop. Just stop.
That's extreme.
Yeah, it is extreme.
Yeah, that is.
And yes, and I will always defend Steph Curry. He should have gotten that, Joe, for the remainder of my life. Every finals vote that comes out, I'm going to go, well, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Where's Sam Amick to explain why OG Anunoby didn't get more love when he voted for Andre Iguodala? And I love Sam Amick, but it's ridiculous.
916, it was a great NBA Finals series. Well, there were great games, and it might have been one of the greatest 5-game series I've seen, considering all the drama that took place.
I mean, the Spurs are going to kick themselves
Well, that's
forever.
the thing. That every single game was
away
tight.
from the Knicks,
Sure.
but they're going to kick themselves forever. Wemby is going to look at this. It's going to be his LeBron 2011 moment where he has got to develop a post game or a go-to basket play. He's got to have a go-to offensive move. And then I think Stephon Castle's got to work on his mid-range and his long jumping, even though I thought he was a tremendous player in this series defensively.
Well, he's the biggest GOAT from the series. And GOAT in the negative term.
No, it's De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, no, it's De'Aaron Fox. Not even close. Well, De'Aaron Fox was awful.
He was
I mean,
bad.
I was tweeting about it, and I was talking to you guys from game 2
It's
on.
just he was
terrible.
He was awful. The
He was
shot
absolutely terrible.
selection, the turnovers. I mean, not holding on to the ball. Going back to your point, just it was so bad, and they're still stuck with him. I mean, I'm sure they could try to move off of him. Who's trying to take that contract on, though, in the NBA? I know Bonte is going to join us tomorrow, says there's always a sucker
They need a
out
power
there.
forward. They need a legitimate power forward to play alongside Wemby. You can't have Vassell as your power forward. He's got to be your 3. They've got too many. They got too many guards. You got to get rid of De'Aaron Fox. But we saw this 6 months ago. Nothing has changed.
Mitch Johnson, the coach, he's going to do some soul searching as well. I don't think they need to blow it up. That's not what they're going to do.
No, tinker.
What you tinker?
They need a tinker.
Wemby's 22 years old. I'm not going to sit here and guarantee they'll get back to the finals because we've seen it time and time again. Some guys never get back that we think are going to be there forever. Cross-sport analogy, Dan Marino. We thought Dan was going to go back a bunch, didn't we, Joe?
07 LeBron.
There you go.
I thought he'd be back, immediately. So no,
while.
you have no idea. And plus, they're going to have to pay guys on their roster. And just like Oklahoma City,
new
once you
CBA,
start paying
yeah.
everybody, you're going to have to. You're basically in a time crunch.
It's a great point.
I mean, that's why, like, the Warrior thing, I think about the Warrior thing all the time. Them winning in 2015, you have to win when it's your chance.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're going to look back like the Niners do every single time, and you're basically going to say, oh, man, we missed our opportunity. Now this guy's more expensive. Now this guy's more expensive. And it sucks. Look, OKC, is it going to be harder or easier for them to get back to the mountaintop?
It's going to be harder.
Yeah. Because everyone's more expensive.
Yeah.
It's easiest when everyone's on a rookie deal.
Yep.
I mean, it just is. It was harder for the Warriors to build the team around Curry when he was making max money as opposed to $11 million a year. There's just no other way around it.